Today we have a kanji recap, 5 and 3 verbs. The kanji for wrap actually has a very cute story. It came from a baby wrapped in the mother's womb. Fun fact, the kanji wrap is not a radical. However, it serves as both phonosemantic and combographic. In terms of phonosemantic, it gives the own reading ho to several kanjis such as hag, placenta, and canyon. Please do not confuse the kanji of wrap with the kanji of phrase. Just remember the baby inside the womb. The main kun reading is tutsu. The examples are the verb tutsumu, to wrap, and the noun tutsumigami, or wrapping paper. Once again, the own reading we have ho. Examples are hotai, or bandage, and hoso, or packing. One last note, this kanji has 5 strokes, and it is a JLPT N3 level. And I hope this is a story you will remember. I believe this is the perfect kanji for you. Why? Because with the kanji continue, you can continue your Japanese studies. So, let's get to it. This kanji is divided into 2 parts. Let's start on the left, which is the radical for thread. And since a thread can continue on and on, you will find it in anything that has continuity. Now let's take a look at the right side, which used to look quite different before, but kept the same meaning of to sell. Now let's go back in Chinese history a bit, where the original kanji meant both to continue and to succeed. What did success look like before? It was all about the continuation of a growing economy. However, with time, the kanji got simplified and it only kept the meaning of to continue. The kun reading is tsutsu. The example is tsutsukeru, or to continue. The sentence is Ima no shigoto yameru beki, tsutsukeru beki? Should I quit my current job? Should I continue? Fun fact, the verb to continue is one of the many verbs that can be transitive to dukeru, which is for someone to continue doing something, and also intransitive to duku, for something continuing in the same condition. The own reading is tsoku. The examples are rensoku, or succession, and keisoku, continuation. Do not confuse continue with read. Read has the speech radical, while continue has the thread radical. This kanji has 13 strokes. I highly recommend students to practice intransitive versus transitive verbs. It is one of those things in Japanese grammar that shows up quite often, and it is important to understand the differences. Imagine reaching out for something precious, only to drop it. Watching it slip right through your fingers. That sinking feeling of losing something is captured in a single kanji, the kanji lose. This kanji can be seen as made up of 2 pieces. The bottom is the character for big, while the top, which can be better seen in the original inscription, it was a hand. Putting these 2 together, the hand was slipping or being lost from something large. Perhaps one's grasp on something important. Fun fact! Today's kanji can be found in the popular word shitsure. It is used to say excuse me, pardon me, or even goodbye in some context. It carries the nuance of acknowledging a potential lapse in politeness or a departure from the norm. The kun reading is ushina. The example is ushinau, or to lose. The sentence is Ushinau koto ga kowai nara shiten o kaete miyou. If you're afraid of something, try changing your perspective. The own reading is shitsu. The examples are shikkaku, disqualification, and shippai, or failure. Do not confuse lose with arrow. Look closely and you will see the fingers sticking out in the kanji lose. Just remember, a hand reaches, but the big prize is gone. That's a loss, and that moment of failure is exactly what this kanji represents. Imagine a samurai standing in silence, sword drawn. One strike decides everything, life or death. That chilling moment of finality is captured in today's kanji, which means to kill. Time to break it down. The right side consists of a hand holding a tool or weapon. The left side has a couple of theories, and one of them being that it was a fallen tree. Placing all these components together, we can see how the combination of a hand holding a weapon and a fallen tree conveys the core meaning of killing. Fun fact, today's kanji kill can also be used metaphorically. For example, in Japanese we have the sentence hima o korosu, which means to kill time. The kun reading is koro. The example is korosu or to kill. The sentence is watashi ga anata o korosu toki, when I kill you. The on reading is satsu. The examples are satsujin or murder and yakusatsu or slaughter. Do not confuse kill with throw. The nice thing about the kanji kill is that it tells the whole story of the fallen tree in a single shape. While this kanji carries a dark meaning, it is also a kanji that shows up in both serious context and dramatic storytelling. From crime reports to video game finishing moves, it is everywhere. Imagine standing in the rain, tears mixing with the drops falling from the sky, the sound of water running down your face. Was it the storm or was it your heart? That's the image hidden in today's kanji, cry. The kanji cry is made up of two main parts. On the left, the water radical, because tears are just another form of water. On the right, we have the character for standing or upright. The overall meaning of the character is upright tears flowing like water. Fun fact, while this kanji is often associated with sadness, it can also be used to describe crying out of joy or extreme emotion, like in the phrase ureshi naki, crying with joy. The kun reading is na. The examples are naku, to cry, and nakigoe, or crying voice. The sentence is naku koto no igi, the meaning of crying. Do not confuse cry with rank. I hope this is an obvious one for you, because of course cry must have the water radical. So next time you see naku, remember the water radical and the standing figure, a person who cannot stop the water from overflowing. That is the essence of crying. Now I got a challenge for you. What is the meaning of this word? Type it in the comments. If this story helped you remember the kanji, don't forget to like and subscribe for more kanji journeys, because every character has a story waiting to be told.